this season underway, as are we. Back with more in a minute. Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Opening day baseball on the show. It's the New York Yankees taking on the Houston Astros. John Shambi on the play-by-play with you. Chris Singleton providing the color. All right, partner, ready to go. Always a pleasure to get things started with you on opening day.
Well, Happy New Year, buddy. And anyone that's involved in baseball, even though it's not January 1st, this is the start of a new year. Every team has playoff hopes. I love this time of the year. I'm excited to get things going.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about ready to go, and pitching in this game, Nolan Ryan, singing he is one of the best to ever do it.
Over 5,000 strikeouts, and I think it's in the head of his opponents. It's almost like guys expect to strike out. Can't wait to watch his electric stuff in this one.
Ready to go now, and here's the veteran outfielder, Paul O'Neill. A wind of the pitch. House here at Minute Maid. The wind of the pitch. And that one almost got him.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
That one finds the zone. And now it's 3-2.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Kicks and deals. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. And here it comes. Got it. Run away.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Derek Jeter now at the plate. And the righty deals. Liner, and that should be extra bases. Now he turns and heads for second. The tag, save.
He quickly went from hitter to base runner. Love when guys make that transition, and he's got speed to put on a show.
And next for New York, Babe Ruth. Left-hand batter waits. Big swing and a miss.
22, count.
One out, the runner at second here on opening day. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And him out front for strike 3. Here's a big power threat. Mickey Mantle. And on second, 2 down. On the ground at first, Bagwell. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. And that is the inning. So one hit is all they get. And now the Astros go to work for the first time. No score. Back here in Houston, and today's starter, Andy Pettitte.
He's racked up over 2,000 strikeouts in his career. He's such a competitor out on the mound. So fun to watch him work. I'm excited for this one.
Jose Altuve updated here. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. The 1-1 is fouled off. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
Line drive, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Batting second, the second baseman.
Here's the veteran second baseman, Craig Biggio. Now snap throw to first. Altuve back easily. Altuve gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That misses. The count now 2-2.
It's a good take.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. Altuve rounds second on his way to third. Headed for the plate. He will score and he took the lead. 1-0.
Drives in the run. As a hitter, this is a whole lot better of a feeling than a double into the gap. Right off the bat, you know you put a great swing on the baseball.
Jeff Bagwell digs in now. Man at second. So now 1-2.
1 and 2 is the count.
And downstairs.
No, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
And now the lefty. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
Well, he gave up on that pitch early, and it ended up staying in the zone. I'm sure he's kicking himself and would like that pitch again.
At the belt and fires. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. In time. And the drop third strike leads to the first out. Well done behind the dish.
People talk about letting the ball travel so often in terms of a hitting approach, and that's a great example why right there. If he's willing to let that curveball get a little deeper into the zone before he commits, he's way more likely to recognize that it's making a beeline for the dirt. On the other side, still a nice 2-strike pitch, though.
Now it's Yordan Alvarez. Next offering upstairs.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
Left-hand hitter waits. That one misses. 3 balls and a strike. 1 run across in the frame so far as we play game 1 of this 4-game series. (3-1) and he couldn't come up with it.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted in first base with a great free pass.
Here's Kyle Tucker. Here's the pitch. It's a double steal. Swing and a miss. On the third. Save. Double steal.
I think he surprised everyone in the ballpark, and especially the pitcher. It wasn't a great lead there, but when he took off, I think he caught him off guard. Nice job to get to third.
Second and third here. 1 away. And
That's
another
the
ball.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
And a pitch. Got him swinging, and it gets the strikeout.
Well, you rarely ever see 3 curveballs in a row because that's one of those pitches that's most effective when you haven't seen it recently. You might see 3 sliders in a row, but right there, he was feeling that curveball and figured he could finish with that pitch.
So next up for Houston, Chas McCormick. Two outs.
2-1.
In the dirt, blocked. And an excellent job keeping it right there. Tough start for him so far. Already at 30 pitches here in the first.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
The pitch. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Pulls it in on the run. And that is the inning. Astros pick up a run on the RBI double. It's now a 1-0 ball game. Top of the second, and stepping in for the Yankees, Luke Gehrig.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
The wind of the pitch.
That's a ball. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Inside, just missed. A plate umpire, Freddie Ferguson. Right-hander kicks, deals. And that one is lifted in the air. 1 up, 1 down. What about an umpire's height? How much of a role does that play in your experience and what the strike zone is like?
Yeah, I think it pushes the strike zone up a little bit, which, you know, as a former hitter, you like that. You wanted the ball up. You didn't want to have to deal with stuff down in the zone consistently.
Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 2-2. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all 4 guys, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
The pitch. Ripped on the ground to second. Fires over to first. Judge out on the play. And here is Jorge Posada. Singing, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
Next offering is in for a strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Yanks held in check. Still behind by a count of 1-0. Back here at Minute Maid Park, digging in, Jeremy Pena.
The shortstop, Jeremy Pena.
Fouls one away, and now 3-2. The lefty fires. Goes down looking for the strikeout. Fastball to letters frozen for strike 3.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Steps on first for the out.
Good fade and sinking action with that changeup. Got that hitter a little over.
Yainer Diaz up next for the Astros. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. That one ripped left field. Mantle going back, and it's off the out-of-town scoreboard. And he's in at second with a 2-out double.
What a pretty good swing on that one as he drove it out to deep left. Didn't quite have the right combination of launch angle and exit velocity to get it over the fence, but you're never going to be disappointed with extra bases.
So the lineup flips over. Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. The 1-1. And another ball. Man on second, 2 down.
That's perfect location right on the black. Over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
Runner at second, 2 down. Up and in, and the count's full. Craig Biggio waiting to hit for Houston. Man at second. Back to right. And it stays fair. Brown's third headed for the plate. He scores. They lead by 2. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Craig Biggio up next for the Astros. And a pitch. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
1-2 to count.
Wouldn't chase that time.
2-2.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Struck him out. Pettit got him with a fastball. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. And it's 2-zip. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here in Houston, now it's the second baseman, Alfonso Soriano. Great speed and great power. A great athlete, put simply. And the right-hander deals. Fought off foul.
When you have a real athletic player and who's able to do the baseball mechanical things really well, look out, because the sky's the limit on that potential.
Swing and a miss. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner. When with 2 strikes, you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error, but some way you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
Up to the plate steps DJ LeMahieu.
2-1.
Not even close there. And it's 2-1. Righty to the plate.
Ball. 3-1.
And that's ball four.
Four. Take your base.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Back to the top of the Yankee order. Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, Paul O'Neill. Double play ball to second, and that chance handled. There's one. Throw to first, but he beat it. Derek Jeter getting ready to hit.
The shortstop, Derek Jeter.
Two outs. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, you want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field not.
Kicks and fires. Runner takes off. And a 1-2. Got it by him for the K. No runs on no hits, no errors, and one left. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Astros 2 and the Yankees nothing. And we're back.
Leading up
now the
for
first
the
baseman,
Astros,
Jeff Bagwell.
The first baseman, Jeff Bagwell.
And he deals. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
Well, he missed a hittable off-speed pitch right there. Not sure exactly with the timing. Sometimes you get a backup breaking ball. You're expecting it to make its move at the end. It never does. And you're tied up.
Kicks and deals. Clobber to right field. Way back. Gone. He flexes his power with that swing, and they boost their lead. It's 3-0.
And that shot makes their grip on the lead even tighter. Pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Here's Yordan Alvarez. Smoked on the ground to second. Sends it to first. One gone, bottom of the 3rd inning.
The right fielder, number 30, Kyle Tucker.
Now it's the right fielder, Kyle Tucker. So now here's Kyle Tucker. Tucker, former 5th overall pick in the 2015 draft by the Astros. This guy's turned into a whale of a player.
That's the ball.
Yeah, that's a little bit high. 2-1. Tucker hits for power. He's got 30 homer power, but the strikeout rate is under 20%. One down, base is empty. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Battling here as he fouls it away. Just misses with that one. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he walked him. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at-bat.
Oh, he earned his trip to first right there. It's not easy laying off pitches that just miss the zone like that. And it's a real discipline as well. He's put a lot of work into that aspect of his game, and it paid off right there.
That's down and in. And a 3-1 on the way. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Flips it for 1. Double play. And that'll do it for the inning. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's now 3-0. Major League Baseball is on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. Start of the 4th, and the batter now, Babe Ruth. Here's a 1-1. And that's outside.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
In there for a strike at the top of the zone. And the pitch. And that one missing low.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
Righty delivers. Swings and misses. And now 1 away.
The left number 7.
Mickey Mantle stepping in now for the Yankees. The Astros leading by 3. Top half of inning number 4. And that's outside. And a count 2-1. Hit hard, that gets through. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Just kept it simple, played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
And up next for New York, Lou Gehrig. The pitch. That one finds the zone. 1-2. Mantle stands at first with 1 out. The next pitch misses, and the count is 2-2.
2-2.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Just absolutely rolling on the mound. He's looking very much on his game in the early parts of this one, Boog. Fully on the attack with these hitters.
That's 7 strikeouts already, so he's got a good pace going, no doubt. Ball to strike, the pitch. And another ball. The Yankees trailing by 3 as we play game 1 of this 4-game series. And he blows that one by him at 100.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And the righty deals. And there's a ball.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Jorge Posada hoping for a chance. He would represent the tying run.
Yeah, Boog, plenty of power in that bat, and they'd love to give him a shot here.
Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Alvarez makes the grab, and that's the inning. One left for the Yankees. They trail in this one 3-0. Back here in Houston, ready to go, bottom 4. And now, Jeremy Pena. The pitch. In the dirt, 2-1.
Well, these Astros doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
And that pitch count is impactful because if they can keep making him work hard out there, it may force the bullpen to get involved a little sooner rather than later.
Judge getting an angle on it. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
Now batting, third baseman, Alex.
Here's Alex Bregman. And that's in the dirt. And it's 2-1.
2-1.
And that one in the air center field. Judge sizing this one up. He's got it. And there's 2 away.
Now batting, catcher, Yainer.
2 outs, base is empty. Yainer Diaz up next for the Astros. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt.
1-2.
2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. The 1-2. And a curve is down and in. That one misses. Full count 3-2. Jose Altuve to bat next. The line to kick the pitch. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Astros are down quietly, but they lead at 3-0. We go to the top of the 5th. Here's the Yankees catcher now, Jorge Posada. The wind of the pitch. And another ball.
You know, these Yankees just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
The wind of the pitch. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Looked like he reached back and got a little extra on that one. Triple digits on the miles per hour through the zone. No chance of touching that one.
Standing in is the power hitting second baseman, Alfonso Soriano. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. 1-2 now. There's a swing and a drive. That's back. And that ball is out of here. So he blasts one out the other way, and they're chipping away. It's 3-1.
That gives this offense something to celebrate for the first time in this one. That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to follow that type of approach.
Base is empty, one away. DJ LeMahieu will hit next. Falling
2-1.
behind 2-1. And a strike right through there. That one in triple digits. 1 out, base is empty. In the air, right field. Tucker should have it. And there's 2 down.
The right fielder, number 21.
Back to the top of the lineup. Paul O'Neill stepping in now for the Yankees. 2 down, nobody on. Fastball for a strike. Towards first, and that one handled. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Another look at the long ball for the Yankees. It's now a 3-1 ball game. You're dialed into the show. Bottom of the inning. Now it's the DH, Jose Altuve. And another ball.
Well, these Astros showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. The starter's pitch count is high because they've worked the count full against him 5 different times. Their pitch selection's been off the charts today.
On the ground, out to short. In time to Gehrig, and they get Altuve for the out.
The batter, the second baseman, Craig.
So up next, Craig Biggio. And Craig and Kevin Biggio were just the second father-son combo to each hit for the cycle. Pretty cool for both of them. And oh, this one high and deep, way back there. Out of here. He circles the bases, and they add to their lead. It's 4-1.
Celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there. When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
1 out, base is empty. Jeff Bagwell up next for the Astros. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. One down, base is empty.
Ball.
Straighten off a little bit.
Hit center field. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. You can watch base hits like that one all day long, and so can every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Yordan Alvarez. This guy makes great contact. One of the best in the game at putting bat on ball.
He's got such quick hands, and he's gaining pitch recognition. That keeps him square to the plate. There's a good chance that his bat stays in the zone a long time, and that produces solid contact consistently.
Runner on the go. Pitch misses. Throw. Save. Losada too late with the throw. The pitch. That one finds the zone, and that's strike two. And now the lefty. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And a pitch. That one in the dirt. 3-2 now. Man at second. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. He sends one out the opposite way. It's their second home run of the inning. It's 6-1. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Well, he saw a lot of pitches in this at bat, and in this 3-2 count, he got something he could handle. Wasn't fooled. Did a really nice job in approaching and attacking that baseball.
Makes his way out of the dugout, and he will make a move to the bullpen. Andy Pettit won't go any further tonight, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break. Righty reliever out of the pen, Goose Gossage.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Next to hit, Kyle Tucker. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Gossage ready. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Still only one out here in the inning. And another ball. Two. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Gossage deals. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next. The 2-2. Bounce to the left side. And that's just foul. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him.
I see it more commonly in the sport these days, but man, a triple-digit fastball blown right by someone is still pretty awesome to witness. I mean, you got to be geared up and ready to swing it when a guy like this comes out of the bullpen, because that fastball, it eats, and if you're not ready, you're going to be walking back to the dugout.
is cut on and missed. And the count's even at 2.
2-2
That
the count.
fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
That
That's the ball.
misses. And that's ball 3.
Count's full.
2 out, space is empty. Swings and misses, struck him out. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. And this is now a 6-1 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here in Houston, all set for the top of the 6th. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Derek Jeter. Here comes a pitch. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Gets a piece and stays alive. And a pitch. And down on strikes he goes. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one.
No, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. It's hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it'd be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
And here is Babe Ruth. Next offering in there for a strike. Now 1-2. One down, base is empty. 99 miles per hour to finish him off. Mickey Mantle stepping in now for the Yankees. 2 outs. Swing and a ground ball. Biggio. Throw off line. He's safe. And a nice job there to keep it from getting away.
Looked to me like he got on the side of the ball a little too much right there. Maybe a little too casual as well with the throwing motion. And when you don't stay on top of the ball and really get out front and finish with a good release point, it's very easy to lose control of it to either side.
Runner at first with 2 away. And next for New York, Lou Gehrig. And here it comes. And a swing and a miss there.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Mantle, the runner at first with 2 gone. Swings and misses. Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3. 1 error in the inning, but nothing more. 7, 8, 9 due up in the home half of the inning. It's the Astros 6 and the Yankees 1. Well, we go bottom 6. And stepping in for the Astros, Jeremy Pena. The pitch. Lifted to left center. Way back there, and that is gone. That one felt good, and they add on. It's 7-1.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure. Lightning fast hands to be able to hit that velocity fastball on the inside part of the plate. In my experience, when you're looking out over the plate, allowing the ball to travel, it's pure reaction to hit a pitch in that location. That's a tremendous swing.
Now it's Alex Bregman. And a pitch. And that's outside. Now 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And the right-hander deals. And it's even up.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
And another ball.
Count is full.
The wind of the pitch. Good plate
Take your
appearance
base, ball
there.
4.
Able to take the walk.
Now batting, catcher.
So man aboard, Yainer Diaz, the next to hit. Right-hander kicks, deals. Inside corner, and that's called a strike. Swings through it for the K. Some high cheese for strike 3.
With that kind of velocity and elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
So the Houston lineup turns over. Next is the designated hitter, Jose Altuve. Right-handed reliever. That's in for a strike at 95. And a count 1-2. Struck him out swinging. And the runner stays where he is.
The batter, number 7, second baseman.
And at first, here's the second baseman, Craig Biggio. Swing and a miss. 99. How do you do?
1-2.
That was straight queso right there.
Kicks and fires. Lifted in the air, right field. Under it. Makes the catch. And the inning is over. Astros notch a run on the solo homer. It's now 7-1. New inning getting started. Here's the center fielder, Aaron Judge. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on-base slugging too. And now he's falling behind Judge.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power, but then if this hitter gets a strike or two on him, he's still very comfortable, and because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
Now batting, the catcher, Jorge.
And up next for New York, Jorge Posada. The pitch. That just misses. And it's 2-1. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Ryan Presley getting loose out there. Montero warming up as well. That one fouled off. 2-2. The Astros up big in this one here in the top half of inning number 7. Sets him down on strikes. Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Two outs, base is empty. Now it's the second baseman, Alfonso Soriano. Righty to the plate. There's the high heat past him. That's a strikeout. 1-2-3 go the Yankees. They're down 7-1. Here at Minute Maid Park. And here's the first baseman, Jeff Bagwell. Righty delivers. Now fly ball to right center. And out number 1 on the grab.
Now batting, left fielder,
Yordan Alvarez up next for the Astros. And he deals. That misses the zone. Ball 2. On the ground, right side, and foul ball. Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. And he grounds one back up the middle. Fires to first on the run. And they get the out on Alvarez.
Now batting, right fielder, Kyle.
And now the right fielder, Kyle Tucker. 2 down, nobody on, as we play game 1 of this 4-game series. This one lifted in the air, left field. Mantle on his way over. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that's the inning. Astros go to the pen, and here comes Ryan Presley.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
On the ground, right side. Biggio sends it to first. 1 up, 1 down.
The right fielder, number 21.
So the batting order turns over. Paul O'Neill stepping in now for the Yankees. Just
that's
missed.
outside. Ball.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it, so it's a good take by him.
And another ball.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
And the right-hander's 3-1. And a foul ball. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
The batter, number 2.
Now here is Derek Jeter. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. The Yanks with a lot of ground to make up, and we're in the top of the 8th. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And the Yanks go quietly. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Scott Efros.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
And now here is Chas McCormick.
The center fielder, Chas McCormick.
And the righty deals. And now 2 balls and a strike. The pitch. And there's the strike.
2-2.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from the same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
Now it's the shortstop, Jeremy Pena. And the pitch. And it finds its way through for a hit.
All over that one right there. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
1 gone, runner at first. And next to hit for Houston, Alex Bregman. Kicks and deals.
That's the ball. Outside.
On the ground to first, and it goes just foul. Two now. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Now batting, catcher.
And at first, at the plate is the Astros catcher, Yainer Diaz. Pena off of first with 2 away. Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. In time to Gehrig, and that ends the inning. So the Astros lead 1, and they're on top 7-1. We go to the 9th. Now up is the Yankees DH, Babe Ruth. Just missed. Next pitch in for a strike, and the count is filled up.
Well, a good slider from an opposite-handed pitcher has to stay in that tunnel just a little bit longer. Otherwise, recognition can cause you to barrel it out. But right there, the hitter clearly couldn't do anything with it.
Got him looking, and he did not like the call. And now it's going to be Mickey Mantle. Base is empty, 1 away here at the top of the 9th. This one in the air. Bregman settles under it. That's out number 2. So last chance for the Yankees. Lou Gehrig digs in now. The Astros up big in this one as we play game 1 of this 4-game series. Sends it to center, and that's going to do it. He pulls it down. And the Astros take the series opener here at home.
Always nice to win the home opener of a 4-game series. You know you got a lot of miles in the journey against that other team, but it all starts with the first game. You can set the tone, position yourselves, set up your bullpen, got everybody fresh and ready to go when you're in the driver's seat. We'll see if they can continue that momentum in tomorrow's game.
And a 7-1 finish in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
Fans, our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Astros, 7 runs on 10 hits. 1 error, they left 6 runners on base. For the Yankees, 1 run on 3 hits, no errors. They left 4 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 7 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Minute Maid Park, 41,168. The Astros thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely. Good night.